the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the hands, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Turning it on. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. Tackle was made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Throws to the tight end. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Powers through the defender. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Hoosiers will hustle to the line. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Got a man. It's Peoples. Oh, he's got some space. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Grab near the sticks, it's Cooper. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Looking downfield on 1st down. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to throw again. Fires to the big fella. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The Hoosiers moving quickly to the line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
And the Hoosiers are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Looking for a man, it's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's taking the shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. 30.
When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Now on first down from the 28. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He'll take a deep shot here. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close on him after a good return on the interception.
My quarterback didn't get hit. I thought Jeremiah was on a go ball. I ain't get hit or nothing. This nigga threw the ball short. I ain't talking about, you know how you get hit, throw the ball short. He threw the ball short, and I just threw a pick. And this nigga didn't get hit.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. Gets away from one, finds room. They are on the move.
But you know that bullshit. Oh God, that pick was not supposed to have. This nigga didn't get a hit, and he threw the ball short.
Offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Might be looking to run. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. The Hoosiers are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. He's got it on the move. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Quick strike through the air for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Slips through the line. Delivers the stiff arm. Got it over the room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Coming out with it, it's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Steps away. Gets rid of it. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Give a lot of credit to the defense on this one. They were able to generate a pass rush, force the quarterback to move off of his spot, and that definitely affected his accuracy. That's a big reason why that throw was incomplete.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Here's the pressure. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's caught. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hemby. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Hoosiers are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time.
Running free. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Once he got some room, it was over. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about that job to get down in the nick of time to avoid the big hit? We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. To the air, it's Sayin. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that.
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. Quickly out to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
I should have went for it.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Hemby. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Looking for a huge play. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. He'll go out of bounds at the 4-yard line, and he almost had a pick six. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense in the sudden change situation. They've barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Big fella moving. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Looking deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
I love quarterbacks that are decisive and that put the mustard on the passes. When you need to put the ball on a line in a hurry with some...
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes a catch at the 20. Touchdown, Indiana! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle is Jackson. And he showed off that stiff arm for a nice pickup on the play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They're looking to throw on second and short. Going for the big play. He's got it down the left side. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. The Hoosiers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That last completion still leaving them with a third down. Fires to the tight end. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first?
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
And the Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. You think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith, and
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Pulls it in, it's Cooper.
a nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Second down, he'll throw it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Hauls it in. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
We always talk about Yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Man, he almost throws another one. And I tell you what, it's just been one of those days. Sometimes it's not your day, and just turning the ball over like they're a non-profit, man, just giving it away. This offense has been reckless. It's been careless. They've got to do a better job of being smart with the football.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. That's reeled in. It's Tate. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Now the play fake. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's
Why just move me out the way?
4th time today. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Oh my mama!
He stopped, but not before getting the football.
Why just move me out the way?
Return. What a play there. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. To throw, it's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds and can live to play another day here on this drive.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Cooper. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. I mean, just have a day already. He's right on the cusp of 500 yards through the air.
And I know he did an outstanding job all week long in practice, watching film and taking every rep seriously and personally on the practice field building up to this one because he's barely made any mistakes today.
And the Hoosiers in the hurry up. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an...
Breaks into the open. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on second down.
This nigga run the same thing,
Touchdown,
bro.
Indiana!
I swear to God.
Will put him up here in the second half. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire.
Like
Everything he's
Hermitone.
doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. The Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They're facing a third down. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Release to the back. And a big deflection on third down forces a fourth down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Trying to escape and get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Buckeyes will have it first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it
Go!
Johnson!
Bro, you know what I told you? He threw that pick. He almost just did the same thing again.
And this just hasn't hit his day, man. He's already thrown some interceptions and leaving the ball short, like just not getting to his receiver. He's got to do something to change the mojo up because right now he's not playing well. And at this rate, he might be going to the pine.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on third down. Finds his tight end. Still running at the 40. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Man, what a weapon in this offense. To have a tight end that you can throw the football to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely blaze, like a Warren, like a Bowers we've seen over the years, that can make huge plays down the field after the catch.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more block.
Turning it on! Powers through. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first The Buckeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Bringing the heat. And
Shut up, nigga, throw that bomb into
just
it.
as he released the pass, it's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable. And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And
Dude.
his 5th interception of the game.
Please don't throw a pick. Come on.
Miracle they haven't pulled him.
Thank God.
Taking it the other way.
Bro. Oh my God. Y'all thought just threw a pig now.
Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Bro, why my camera angle looking like this?
In front of them as they open this
Bro, I can't change my camera angle.
From the gun, the running back has it.
Dang, I can't change my camera angle.
On first down, it'll bring up second and short. The Hoosiers come to
I'm
the
just trying to
line
change
and
my
hurry
camera.
up.
I don't care what this nigga. Ain't long. I can't change my camera angle.
Grab near the marker.
Oh,
It's
he's
Hemby.
starting. Why I'm trying to change my camera angle?
30 to the 39 after
Ain't
he
no.
got 10 on that one. And at this
Oh, yeah.
point, the
Thank
defense
God.
looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance.
Bro, y'all, this man running the same play over and over.
And they
That's
make
why I
the
hate
tackle
playing this
not
nigga.
before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. Not only is the score
fucking
on their
trash.
side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They
Nigga
go
running the
back
same
for
plays
first down.
over and over, over and over. Nigga don't switch it up.
Here's the handoff. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Looking to throw for it. He's got it on the run. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. To the air, it's Mendoza. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the foot.
Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. On to attempt the try.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Tate. Smashes it with the stiff arm. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Second down coming up. to pass. Lets it fly. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Caught over the middle, it's Peoples. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Just keep swinging it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Wants to go up top on first down. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Becker. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Finds his man, it's Williams. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side.
Bro, oh my God, this nigga just overthrew the ball.
Dealing with 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, looking to pass.
I shouldn't have get that.
And they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Great place to start for this offense.
Oh, Selling.
Going right to work up top. Finds his man. It's Becker. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain.
This nigga not even fucking looking downfield to throw the ball, bro.
And the Hoosiers can play this second.
What a God, this nigga not even looking downfield to throw the ball. He see it so around my mama, he's going, look at him. I swear, I'm telling you. I'm bro. Johnson, he see a short route, he hitting it. Ain't no thinking. He's straight throwing it.
The 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
This nigga short route his way all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Oh, he's got some space.
Man, shut the fuck up. You can argue. Stop lying.
Before they finally get him stopped.
Man, shut that up.
Didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody.
Swear to God,
Joe.
short play after short play on my mama.
Getting some push, opening up a hole, and the
Gotta
offense
put
ripping
this
off
shit
a
on my
nice run there.
YouTube.
Caught behind the line. It's Hemby. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down and nothing doing there.
Short play.
Probably bleed
I ain't seen that go for a deep ball yet.
this clock before they snap it. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down.
But then, working linemen can't kick.
They'll mark it at the 1. It's 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Got his man.
This nigga didn't even get in there.
Indiana. And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. Had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go.
Breaks away on the left. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take it.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with the win.
To the air, it's Sayin. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They got the touchdown they needed.
So
Now
fucking
trailing
trash,
by
bro.
a
My
field
mama.
goal. They'll line up for the onside kick. And the kicking team's going to call a timeout. Kickoff unit is out there again.
Bro, I swear to God, this nigga's garbage.
After that last drive. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here, get the football back so we can make some magic here in this 4th quarter.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. He's got it. Still on his feet. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Boy, this nigga don't think about nothing else, bro.
When they've got it out to the 40 and it's first down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Going for the big play. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What do you know?
I like aggressiveness, and I like going for the win.
Yeah.
I have no problem with that. But
What
man,
know?
I got to call high percentage throws. I got to make sure I don't
Sure.
do that.
Water
Now I turn
problem
the
or
football
something.
over. Now I got a chance to lose. I hope.
Touchdown, Ohio State. They move on top here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. First play of the drive wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Becker. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Well, I know it's early in the drive, and you're just trying to get completions and get the drive going, but this is 2 minutes, and you're trailing. I mean, you've got to take some shots down the field and be a little bit more aggressive, put some pressure on this defense.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up fourth down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Here's a throw downfield late. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense.
Yo. Nigga had 30 seconds left. This nigga quit.